Hello everyone. Welcome to our course Introduction to Web3. I am Anjali and I'll be your guide for this course. In today's lesson, we are going to discuss another consensus protocol which is called the Proof of Stake protocol. So, what is exactly a Proof of Stake protocol? Let us have a look at the key features of this protocol. So, it's a consensus mechanism for processing the transactions and creating new blocks in a blockchain. So, as we have discussed it before as well, when we were discussing the proof of work consensus mechanism, that consensus mechanism means adding new blocks to the blockchain through communication between the network nodes and through common agreement. So, since blockchain is a decentralized database, so we are not dependent on a central authority to verify the data being added to the blockchain. So there has to be a mechanism by which all the data which is being added is accurate. So consensus mechanism is a solution to it. But now the consensus mechanism can be of various types. So proof of work we have discussed in our previous lectures. It is the protocol which is followed by the Bitcoin blockchain. But proof of stake, it's in a different protocol, works in a different manner, and it is adopted by the Ethereum blockchain now. So Ethereum first was using proof of work protocol, but because it's, as we've discussed, it's a very energy intensive protocol, proof of work, versus proof of stake, which is more secure, less energy intensive, and better for implementing new scaling solutions, since we know that a lot of computation is used in the proof of work protocol. So seeing all that, Ethereum decided to move to proof of stake. So recently this change has been made, and now Ethereum blockchain is working on this proof of stake protocol. So let's discuss the process of the proof of stake protocol in detail. So here what happens is that, as we know that in proof of work, the validators were given a mathematical complex problem to solve, and whoever used to solve it first will get the reward and will get to add the block to the blockchain. But here, all the owners of that particular cryptocurrency who are interested in being the validators, who are interested in being the candidates for this validation, they have to stake their cryptocurrency, some coins, and then become validator node. Then this protocol, the proof of stake protocol, an algorithm will randomly choose a validator node to review the block. Now, this choice of the validator, it depends upon a number of parameters, and it differs from blockchain to blockchain. So this algorithm, mostly it's a mix of randomization plus some importance to the amount you are staking. So depending on a lot of factors, a validator is chosen to review a particular block. Now, validator checks if the transactions in that block are accurate. So if the transactions in the block are accurate, if the block is verified by the validator, and if the validator finds that the block has been the transactions have been authenticated and signed perfectly, and then he marks it as okay. And now the other validators, which were also a part of the pool, they basically verify whether the validator which has approved the block has done the correct job or not, whether the block was accurate or not. So if yes, then the block is added to the blockchain and the validator is given some crypto rewards. So he is not given block rewards. Here he is given some transaction fees as a reward in case of proof of stake. But if they find out that the validator did not instances as well, so this is how this proof of stake protocol works, more or less. So this a little selection criteria and the validation criteria, verification criteria may differ, but the overall working of the proof of stake protocol is as we have discussed. So this is a very energy efficient protocol, as we can see that there is no computation involved. So even so, you do not need some elite hardware structure, infrastructure costs, etc., to set up a node. So anybody can set up a node if you own, but you need to own a specific amount of cryptocurrency in that blockchain, but it becomes easier to add a block in the blockchain. So here, as you can see in this picture, that proof of stake, Ethereum has moved to the proof of stake protocol, and here in this anybody can mine or validate the block transactions according to how many crypto coins they are holding. So definitely the people who are holding more cryptocurrency would be given more preference, so in staking. But then again, The algorithm works in a way that if a validator has been given a chance for a particular block, then he will be put in the queue in the last, and it will not be not in the last, but like he will not be very frequently getting a lot of blocks to be added. So it's a very fair kind of protocol, works in a very fair mode, but saves a lot of energy. So it's becoming one of the more favorite protocols these days. And that, as I told you, Ethereum, one of the big blockchains, has also moved to proof of stake. So it definitely has a lot of potential. So that is it for proof of stake protocol. See you in the next lesson.